Last time on Dark Lanterns.
The four of you just recently finished your training at the Citadel Academy. A couple weeks later, a message arrived informing you the location of your first mission. Sharn, your contact here is a one Jermaine Villeroy.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Sergeant.
So here's what's going on. I have a warforged friend. Her name's Cole. Now, she sent me a message saying she'd like to meet and talk about some sort of crime that's being committed, one involving Daask.
Have you set a place to meet or a time yet?
She wanted to meet at the Cog Carnival. It's a warforged bar down in Lower Sharn, and
I'll come over to where Cole is.
hey, I'd just like to be alone if that's okay.
We have a mutual acquaintance, you and I. Sergeant Villeroy.
She takes her drink and throws it in your face, and then she runs for the door. And we are in a chase. Let's roll initiative.
Oh my god.
As Cole runs to the door and you folks give chase, I think it's time we do a good old-fashioned chase scene. Place your minis on this chase tracker 3000. This works.
Wow!
Chase tracker 3000. All right, you guys got your minis.
Amazing painted mini.
Yeah, seriously.
So you're all gonna be in the far quadrant.
Okay.
The spaces don't matter, it's just the big chunks. Cole is automatically going first because she is the person being chased. All right, who got a 20 or above?
Me.
21.
Whoa!
Oh.
Who's got a higher dex?
I
Maud?
also have a +2. I have 14 dex.
Well, then you can choose.
Both have 14.
Who would like to go first?
I'll stay in the back a little bit so I can, if something happens, I can let you know. And
Okay.
watch.
First.
Then you are 2, you are 3. Who's got 20 to 18? Pulver?
Yes, I rolled a 14.
Okay, then you are last.
Makes sense.
Right.
All right, how chases work. On your turn, you are going to decide what you're doing. You can either sprint after Cole, or you can do something else. If you do anything other than chase, you're going to fall back one step on the tracker. If you want to continue chasing, you're going to make a dex check. If you roll a 10 or above, you stay where you are. If you get a 15 or above, you're going to move forward one space in the tracker.
Okay.
And at the end of your turn, you're going to roll on the complication table to see if there's a complication for the person behind you.
Okay.
Basically next
Wow.
in the order.
Sure, that's awesome.
Based on initiative, because you two got higher than 20, you'll be slightly ahead. First in the round, I believe, is Gadget.
So, question.
Yes.
If I wanted to try to use a cantrip, would
Yep.
that affect my...
Yes, if you do anything other than chase, you will fall back one step, but whatever you do will occur.
I think what I will do is use message. And I want to... So message, I'm gonna pull out my little duck. This is my duck message. And it kind of like, I'm able to use it to kind of, it doesn't necessarily move forward, but it's kind of like from this, there's a smaller duck that flies over. And so it's gonna fly over to Cole, and I just want to say, we're here to help! We're here to help! The sergeant likes the dragon strike, cigarettes!
Okay. I'm gonna make you do 2 checks here because it's hard to point at somebody that's running away through a city and crowded area. So make 1 check for that, which is
Okay.
going to be just a dex check.
Okay. 16.
Okay, that's definitely enough to get a beat on her.
Okay.
So now make a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm probably really good at that. Yep, Okay, that's cocked, which is good. Okay, 15.
Okay, 15. This is also cocked. She got a 3. So Cole will hear that and recognize what you said about the cigarettes and kind of take a moment to think about it, and that will slow her down. But then she sees 4 very armored and, maybe angry, maybe violent people chasing her. So I will say
There's
that.
a hole in the wall.
So you all move one step closer because you were successful in slowing her down for a second, but you will also move one step back because you did something other than chasing.
Okay.
So go ahead and move yourself one space back.
So that back here.
Yep, just to the next, you'll be on medium then. Yep. Great. And now, roll on the complications table. Roll a d20. And you'll see what complication Ghost gets.
Great.
15.
15, no complication, you're good. Okay, so what would you like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna sprint.
Okay, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check. You are trying to keep up in the chase.
19.
19, great. You keep up and you move up one space.
Yeah.
Because you rolled higher than a 15, so go ahead and move you to the next space forward. Great. Now roll on the complications table for the next person, which is Waltz.
18.
Okay, no complication.
Woo!
You want to
Alright.
get above 10. Okay, next up.
Okay, so this is one of Waltz's signature moves that he's going to attempt. And now there are a lot of like things in the way, and everybody's moving, but Waltz is dressed with like an open sort of fur vest, and harem pants.
Yeah.
But everything is kind of held up with this long coil of silks that he has wrapped around his waist.
Okay.
And so as he's running, he's also you can see he's moving and he's doing some sort of dance that's hitting certain beats.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, the end of this silk comes shooting out, and you can see that there's a mage hand attached to the end of this silk.
Okay.
And he does sort of like a spin, and it
Yeah.
comes off of his waist and shoots out. And he's aiming to go around and trip the Cole that's running.
Okay.
So the range on this, though, because the mage hand can only go so far, because it can only go 30
yes.
feet out and 30 feet back.
Okay, and where are you?
We're in medium, so that's
So-
where I'm not quite sure.
So each of those chunks of spaces is 30 feet. So
Okay.
at this point, you are too far away to attempt that.
Got it. Well, he's trying anyway.
Okay.
And it's not going to get that far. Like, it'll get caught up in sort of the city street type of thing, but that
Okay.
would have been his first reaction. Of like, someone's chasing, I can catch them if I do this.
Okay, but it won't reach. So
Right.
what's your goal here? If it won't reach where
That's
she
just what
is?
happens.
Oh, you're doing it anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to do this. So describe what happens when it doesn't hit her.
Yeah,
Does
so-
it trip somebody else?
Well, kind of. So, he does this sort of move that ends in this pirouette that has the silk sort of unraveling
Yeah.
around him. It shoots out and is over like shop carts and other people sort of walking, and it sort of gets so far, and then it stops and it like tugs on the silk.
Yeah.
Because the mage hand can't go any further, and sort of I stumble forward.
Okay.
So this silk is still like a line ahead of me, but I'm still running, but it sort of like caught me off my foot.
Okay, I will say because you couldn't reach her, this silk that you set off will not have a complication for the next person in line.
Sweet.
But you're basically blocking that section of road off, so no one has a complication behind you.
As I'm running, I'm like reeling it back in.
Yeah, you pick it back up. So because you did something, you move back one space.
Yep.
So now you are in far. You are in far. So next and last in the order is Pulver.
Yes, Pulver will dash outside of the bar and get those legs a churning and just start sprinting after him.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. 19.
Okay, yeah. So you move one step forward as well because you rolled over a 15 as you give chase to Cole.
Yeah!
Now roll on the complications table
Okay.
for
Cole.
Gadget.
Oh.
Gadget?
Cole knows this part of town, so she will likely not have any complications.
Okay. A 14.
Okay, yeah. You guys are killing it. No
Yeah, right?
She
complications.
scoped it out
Yeah.
beforehand.
Lack of complications
Per
here.
usual.
Yeah,
We're professionals.
Right?
All of us.
Yeah. Very, very, very professional.
Okay, now Cole is going to try to keep up in the chase. See how she rolls. She rolls an 11, so she stays where she is, and so do the rest of you. Next in the order is Gadget.
Okay, I will sprint this time.
Okay, so give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Oh, good. It's a 9.
A 9. You needed a 10 to stay. Below that, you move back 1 space.
Okay.
Says you trip over your feet and fall back 1 space.
Short legs.
Now,
This totally tracks for the 2 of us falling behind. Just trying to keep
those
up.
tiny legs.
Yeah.
Roll for the complications
Little
table
ones.
and see if Ghost has any complications.
12.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
Hey.
nice. You guys won't get any fun complications.
All right? Complication.
We're like bouncing off the crates, running on the side of the wall.
Yeah. I mean, that is a very cool visual.
You did just watch Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Okay, it is your turn, Ghost.
Cole, listen, I know you're scared right now. We're here to help. I'm trying to like whisper yell this because I don't want people to hear.
You're adjacent, so you're
Yeah.
basically like 5 to 10 feet
Yeah.
behind her.
All right, so I'm just gonna try to talk to her and keep up with her and be like, Cole, listen, we're here to help you. The sergeant can't come down here. It's too dangerous. We just need to talk to you somewhere private where we can't get in trouble. Wherever you can name the place, we will follow wherever you feel safe.
Doesn't sound good. Name anywhere that you feel safe. We'll follow.
Are you still a warforged?
I'm worried that like if I turn, it's going to scare her even more.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know if you changed or anything.
No, I'm
Cool.
still a warforged.
And you're yelling. You're gonna have to yell this if you're running through busy city streets.
Yeah. Well, no, wait. Can I? No, if I message, I fall behind.
I mean, if you do anything other than chase, you're gonna fall in. So
Yeah.
even persuasion is gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna message it.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
16.
Okay, 16. I will have her roll against that. She rolled a 15 plus something.
Plus 1?
It's not. So she does not believe you. So
I fall behind.
yeah, you'll fall back 1 space and roll on the complications table.
Natural 20.
Ooh!
All right.
Next in the round is Waltz, I believe.
Yes,
Okay.
and I'm going to sprint to try to close the difference.
Okay.
Or distance, rather. Dex check, you said?
Yep, it's an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Probably good at that.
11, but
11. So you stay where you are. You do
Yeah.
not move backwards.
complication?
Yes. Come on, get 1.
12.
All right. No complications for you. So
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Continue to pursue
Okay.
at a high rate of speed.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. That's true. I forget what it was. Okay. Okay, that's not good. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so you are going to stumble and fall back 1 space as well.
Ah, filthy crate. The crate goes splintering into a million pieces.
Kablooey!
As
Yeah.
my
Totally empty. No reason.
jackboot. Yeah, exactly. I run through a plate glass window.
That's on here. That,
my cabbages!
that can happen. So let's roll for complications
Okay.
for Gadget.
See if I can give Gadget a fun complication. I can! I rolled a 2.
no.
Hey!
Burn those dice.
I wish I could.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for Cole because
Oh, shoot. No, sorry. It's a 12. Never mind. No complications.
Come on!
Complications. Forget you.
Oh, okay. Cole is going to stay where they are. Continue the chase. Gadget, you have no complications.
I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Acrobatics. Is that
Yes,
right?
it is acrobatics.
I got a 1, so 3.
So you're gonna fall back a little bit. Oh, you're an extreme.
Extreme.
You're almost out of this chase, is what
I
this
am.
means.
Wow.
Let's see if you get any complications for Ghost here. And this time, roll with disadvantage. Oh, yes, I don't have to.
I mean, I just rolled a 1.
You roll a no one.
Oh, no.
So I don't think I can get lower than that.
Okay, we'll just take the 1 then.
Oh my god. I saw something really startled me.
Okay.
And I was like, Ghost, look over there!
Yeah, you do say that. And Ghost, as you are running, you look up and see what looks like a giant grand piano falling from one of those
my God.
towers. And it is going to. I mean, rich people live up there, and sometimes they move things, and sometimes they move them poorly. Or it could have fallen out of an airship. Look, grand pianos just fall out of the sky. And
All right.
so,
Time to react.
yes, give me an acrobatics check to get past it.
All right.
roll well.
Thank you. Natural
Hey, let's
20.
Nice.
helpful.
So this thing crashes right in front of you. As it like blows up into a million pieces, you like do a running leap and you like twirl through the debris and just get on the other side and
Yeah.
continue
Looks
running
so
in
cool.
one swift
Yeah.
motion. Blew past it. You're good.
Sweet.
So keep on going. What do you want to do?
So what happens, like, as far as chasing goes, like, how do we, like, get ahead of her?
So when you get to adjacent, you can grapple
Oh.
to just like take them down. Sorry, I didn't make that clear.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But when you are
you're totally fine.
adjacent, you can just take them down.
Yeah.
But-
All right. I'm gonna run towards her then.
Okay,
Get
great. So
closer.
you're making an acrobatics check.
12 plus 2, 14.
14, you're good. You stay in the same space. You do not move backwards.
okay.
But 15 is where you need to get to move forward one. Complication for Waltz,
Oh,
maybe?
that's all right.
A disadvantage. We're all going to do that past round 3.
So it was an 18. That's a 13.
Nice, no complication.
Gotcha.
Waltz, it is your turn.
Yes, and so as we're moving, he's going to be sort of bouncing off of the walls again, parkour style. But he's adding some things into his movement, and if ever like the bystanders are looking on, they'll see that the movement is actually sort of hypnotic. It's very Tai Chi, while still moving forward and things like that. And he starts to glow, and his dragon mark starts to glow as well.
Yes,
he hits a few poses, and then like an essence sort of comes out, and he's casting sleep
Okay.
through dance.
All right.
So I need to roll a bunch of d6s.
So I'm going to lower their HP because they weren't at full health, because it's based on HP, right?
Right.
It's current HP.
so that I have a chance.
Yeah, because they normally have a lot of HP.
Oh.
So I'm trying to make it so that
know
it's
that.
possible.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, so we've got 10, 16, 17, 19.
Okay, I was just going to make it half, so 15 was what you needed.
Sweet!
As you cast this spell, you have to stop to cast it, but
Yeah.
you aim it towards them, and you see them turn a corner, but as soon as they do, you see their eyes kind of shudder out, because I guess Warforged eyes are glowing, so they just blink out, and they kind of fall forward, and they fall off the edge of, they were on like a sort of a narrow bridge, but they fall just right off of it, and not too far,
Sure.
it's like 10 feet, but they fall into a rooftop of a tower right next to it. And this chase is over. You have caught your quarry. So yes, so Cole falls 10 to 15 feet and hits the top of a rooftop tower. And this one looks like an abandoned tower. And you can see the remains of what look like bridges that used to be above it, but now are broken down and rubble. And you see another tower that's leaning on the top of 2 rooftops to another smaller tower on the other side.
Is this enclosed? Like it's inside of a building?
No,
that she
these
fell
are
from?
these are rooftops. So all the blue stuff that you see is just sky going downwards. These are 2 adjacent rooftops. So one rooftop, a pillar leading to another, and then another rooftop.
I see. And so she didn't go through the roof. She's
No,
just on top
she
of it.
fell off a bridge
Gotcha.
onto a roof.
Gotcha.
So Cole wakes up when hitting the top of this rooftop and immediately looks around, probably sees you first. You are still a Warforged, correct?
I would have probably changed into my normal.
Okay.
I think so. Persona.
Okay. So you change back into just your
Elf.
regular elf.
Yeah.
And are you doing anything to Cole while she's still getting up?
I don't want to have to constrain her. But the mission, we need to get the information from her, and I would follow what the mission is. So yeah, I'm gonna tie her up.
Well, she stumbles to her. She's trying to stumble to her feet. So,
Okay.
and she's trying to push you away if you're trying to get to her. She's like, "No, get away! You're part of them. Yeah, I know you are. You're trying to kill me."
I'm not trying to kill you. We're just trying to help. But if you're gonna run from us, I'm gonna have to do this. We
No,
need.
I don't know who you are.
I know you don't know who I am. I'm a friend of Jermaine, and we are just here to help and get the information and get you safe.
And you all arrive immediately after it.
Why'd you run so much? My legs are that big.
I don't want any
I'm
part of
very
this.
Listen, they're not a threat.
But we could be.
What?
So just sit down and stop running.
Yeah, please, it's I'm gonna sit down.
If we wanted to kill you, we would have by now.
I'm actually not tired at all.
Do you even get tired? Is that a thing that you? Yeah, it's not.
They don't really have like
I don't get tired.
Yeah.
cardio.
No, yeah, well, that's one thing that they have in the army is like the Warforged run next to the horses because they never get tired.
Wow.
They march Warforged like around in circles to make it appear
them
like
in.
there's a larger army. That was something that was done in the last war. So,
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we would have never won that chase if she.
Yeah, she
No.
would have kept going and going. Yeah.
Cole knows how to run.
Yeah.
You were talking to her first. Can you make a persuasion check?
Absolutely.
And make it with advantage because you have your party helping you.
Oh, it was a natural one.
Whoops.
Oh
16.
Okay. So she kind of is still kind of walking backwards away from you a little bit, a little wary of all of you chasing her.
Right.
What do you want?
We talked to Jermaine, and then I realized that that's her first name. I go, Sergeant Villeroy. It's Villeroy. Okay. Sorry, I'm like so bad with names. Villeroy, and she said that she got a message. You seemed very worried, and she's talking kind of hush because she's not sure how secure the area is. You know her, right?
I do.
I've got my eyes trained on her. If she starts to run again, I'm gonna trip her with my silks. And she's not getting away this time.
It's a little harder to run here because it is literally 2 towers. And
Or
there's
jumping or whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, the only way off here at this point is to jump off.
Yeah.
All right, I sent her a message and she was supposed to come speak to me. Why are you here?
It's not safe for her to come here. If they saw her here and you two talking, that's just gonna put you in more danger and her in danger. So
She's already in danger. We're all in danger.
From what? That's what we're here for. We want to help, so tell us what it is.
You're all in danger from... And then you hear a voice above you say, "From us!" And you see a shifter jump down from the same location that you came from. Shifters are sometimes referred to as the were-touched, as people believe they're descendants of like lycanthropes and humans. And they've evolved into a unique race all their own. They're humanoids with a bestial aspect, and they can't like change shape into full-on werewolves. They can temporarily enhance their animalistic features, which they call shifting when they do so. So you see this shifter jump down to here.
Ew.
Don't say ew.
Yeah, he's spooky
people
looking.
too.
What are they part human, part...
This one's part like no.
I think they get to pick between like wolf,
leopard?
cat.
Yeah, this one's more cat-like.
Cat-like.
You also see 2 kobolds jump down, as well as 2 kobolds that pop their heads up from here.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're the ones trying to off that scrap head. So if you all could just make like a tree and leave, we can get our business done with. Nobody else has to get hurt.
All right, so it looks like Daask is here, and this is why it was so unbelievable that they have a weapon.
I know.
Look at this.
What are you talking?
Amateur.
We got weapons. Look, I got this knife right here.
Yeah.
You want to see it? Come here.
That doesn't look very sharp.
Oh, it's plenty sharp. Come on over.
Down.
Come on over, little lady. Come on.
I'm fine here.
I bet it couldn't pierce that tower.
Be over there.
What?
I bet it can't pierce the smokestack.
This thing?
Yeah, it looks like.
You think
did you
this
pick it
could-
up off the street?
You think this can't pierce this little smokestack?
Sure.
All right, let me show you. And she rears back and throws it at you.
Oh.
She rolled a 15 plus numbers.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage, but
But
let's
I'm like
all.
uncovered. I'm covered, right?
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh, I guess you are a little covered. I'll give you a +2 to AC.
Partial cover.
Yeah, 15.
I rolled a 15 plus numbers.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you hit me fine.
You wanted to be cocky and play this that way. So they're gonna get 1 hit in before this battle actually starts. If a fight, I mean, you guys can just leave.
Yeah.
You can just
We
walk
could.
away.
You can have her. You guys are very scary.
No.
Yeah.
You take 5 piercing damage
Oh, okay, cool.
Wow.
Just 5.
That's
as this
all.
dagger stabs into your into your chest. She doesn't have a dagger anymore, and
is
by the
true.
way, I would like to say that dagger is plenty sharp.
Yeah. But as it pierces, I try not to make a face at all.
Oh,
No reaction.
ooh.
Give me a
At all.
performance check. Because this is a lie. This is a dagger stabbing into your chest.
13.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, oh, okay, pretty good. You're pretty good at getting stabbed. Let's roll initiative, though.
Where's my pencil?
Okay, anybody got over a 20?
Yeah.
Oh!
21.
Oh, blackjack!
Nice.
Deal you
Boulder's
this
very
number
upset.
20 to 15.
I
I
got,
got 10.
I got
Oh.
16.
16? Mm-hmm. You are number 2.
Hooray.
15 to 10. Okay.
I got 6.
Nice, nice.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay. First up is, I believe, Pulver.
Yes.
With a 21.
Pulver retrieves his warhammer from where it is stowed on his back, attaches it to his hands, or replaces his hand with a warhammer, I should say, and charges. And as he charges, the light in his eyes goes from a nice soft blue to a dark, dangerous red.
Ooh, battle mode.
Rage overtakes his body.
Rage time.
And he powers up and he charges at the shifter,
Okay, go for it.
raising his warhammer hand over his head and dropping it quickly on the shifter's face. That's pretty good. That is hits a 16, I believe.
That's a hit.
All right.
Roll damage. You strike this bestial figure with your
so this is
mighty warhammer.
Plus 3, plus 2, so a total plus 5. 9 points of damage.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, you take a huge chunk out of that shifter.
Okay.
They are still standing.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, next
A
up,
very simple man.
number 2,
You smashed
which
it.
is Gadget.
Pulver smash.
Okay, they're all pretty far away from me. Let's see. What is this right here? Is this like
rubble?
debris?
That's where that tower used to stand, so it's just regular ground.
Okay, then I will move there, and I'm going to use my short bow to shoot at that guy.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, I got a 20. Yeah.
Got a 20!
24 total.
I mean, yeah, you definitely hit. It's just a little kobold. First day on the job. Let's see how he survives this.
So that is 6 piercing damage.
Okay, so you got a nat 20 though, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Dead.
so the way I'm doing nat 20s for damage basically is you'll roll max damage for whatever damage die you have, and
Okay.
you'll roll the second die to add on. So what is your damage die for that weapon?
D6.
Okay, so you do 6 automatically, and then you roll it again and add that on top.
Okay, so then that second roll essentially would be my roll.
Yeah, what was it?
I rolled 4 plus 2, so
Oh.
I got a 6.
So you roll-
Plus
you-
6 would be 12.
You did 12
That'd
damage.
be the total.
You only needed to do 5. So,
I took it very seriously.
yeah, that one takes hit. That one kicks the bucket, as it were.
Which one was
Looks like
it?
that hurt, huh?
This one here?
Yeah, you can knock that one down.
Nice shot.
One shot, one kill. That's how Gadget does.
Yeah, I told you I graduated really high.
She was top in her class at shooting people in the eye, on purpose and accidentally.
You know, it was never accidental.
Oh, okay. All right, that's kind of mean for all those teachers that got hit in the eye.
Yeah.
They deserved it.
They knew what they were getting into.
Okay, all right. Next up is number 3,
It's Waltz.
which is Waltz.
All right, Waltz is going to sort of take a run at this smokestack that's still standing.
Yep.
And use it to sort of dance around to get closer to Ghost.
Okay.
And as he's moving, again, his mark is glowing, and you can tell that he's casting. And he hits a pose, and he touches you. And that energy sort of transfers from the dragon mark into you. And so I'm doing Healing Touch. which is an
Healing
ability
touch.
for that. And you did 7 points back.
Oh my god. That's more than thank you.
Yes.
Just fine.
So I do all that, and then I like touch you on your back, and you feel it rejuvenating, and then I'm like, get him.
Nice, love it. Okay, anything else? Would you like to move any further?
Nope, that's
Great.
all.
Awesome. That is the end of your turn. Next up is monster time. Okay, so this. Oh, he's got a big beefy boy in front of her.
Whoops.
Okay, I mean this shifter is going to go ahead and try and attack you, but first they're going to shift into their bestial nature. So they're going to basically take a bonus action to just morph slightly, not completely into werewolf or anything, but you see their fangs grow and their claws get sharper. And they're going to, as a bonus attack, take a bite attack at you.
Please.
They're gonna bite you.
I
They're gonna bite
insist.
you. Let's see what it looks like. It's a 13.
13. Oh. That's
Cool.
cute.
They're also gonna try to hit you with a short sword.
All right.
They can't do a dagger because it's stuck in Ghost's chest.
Yeah, that's right.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
That's a 16, which also I know doesn't hit you.
You do know that.
Because you a big beefy boy.
Yes.
The only one.
But I do like the image of the shifter going up to you and it's like, okay, hold on a second. That's right here.
Almost there.
That's the shifter's turn. They're going to shift around you,
Whoa. And I can turn, yes.
That is the shifter's turn. These kobolds are going to make attacks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Is it?
Hello. Meet my blade. I rolled a 14, which is your AC, I believe.
Yes, it is.
That's a hit.
Well.
It's gonna get you. It's just a little dagger, just a little stabby stab. Oh, it's not even a D6. It's a D4 plus 2. Look at that. It's only 5 hit points of damage.
Wow.
Which at this level is probably half your
We're
health.
only level 1.
Yeah.
Yo, these monsters don't joke around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Clearly.
yes, you take 5. And they are not done. This one over here is going to shoot a sling at you.
Me?
The range is only 30 though.
Yeah, back
1,
off.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
There's no way.
Pretty much anything it shoots is going to be a disadvantage. So they're going to move closer first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You sure he doesn't want to stand on the pillar and shoot from there?
Is it 30 feet? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
No.
that's 30 feet.
It'll be
You
a
know
lot
what?
closer.
They're still gonna do it. They'll do it at disadvantage. So they get on this pillar and take a shot at you.
Okay.
At
AC is 14.
They got a 3 and a 4, so neither of those are gonna hit. So that is a big miss with their sling. A little pebble goes flying past your head.
Yeah, I don't even move.
This other kobold that's over here pops his head up, and they're going to cast a spell.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, kobolds know spells.
Keep the mage.
It's possible. They're studious. They can go to school. They're going to target you. Actually, no, I guess I'll do Ghost this time because Ghost hasn't gotten hit yet. Oh, wait. Sorry.
the
Forgive me.
dagger.
It's fine.
I mean, I am full health now. You healed me. So.
Get the healer, you hear them say. We're smart. We play video games. They're going to cast Sacred Flame. So that's a dex check.
Yes, it is. That's my good one.
Yep, I targeted the wrong person with this spell.
So is it dex save?
It is a dex saving throw, yes.
Yeah. Ooh, I rolled a 19, but that is a 24.
Yeah, that's well beyond. So this Sacred Flame doesn't even appear anywhere near you.
I incorporated into a dance piece.
Yes.
I'm like, fire!
Yeah.
Very
Improvise.
cool.
Yeah.
That's all the kobolds because you already killed one. So Ghost, it is your turn.
All right. Who threw the dagger at me? Was it the
It was a shifter. Yeah. But you asked for it.
Yeah, no, it's,
You
I respect
literally-
them for calling. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. No, I respect that. She's going to shift forward, try to get herself in front of Cole because she doesn't want our target to be confronted.
I will say Cole at this point is standing because you were next to him.
Great. I'll be like, Cole, get behind us, please.
They will go after you.
Okay, cool. I thought you meant like after me, like attack me. And I was like, oh, okay, great.
I don't like you.
All right, and then I'm going to cast magic missiles at that one and that one.
At the kobolds?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, how are we gonna do magic missiles? Can I be like, I target that one, hit, and then choose my target, or do I have to choose both of them at the same time?
I'll say you can do one at a time.
Okay,
So that way you can figure out if you need to shoot one there or one there.
okay.
So shoot your first at the one you're
at
choosing.
gadget.
Okay. You're shooting gadget. Everybody heard that, right?
Yeah.
3.
Finish her off.
3 damage.
Cool. 2.
At the
That's
same kobold,
one.
right?
Yep.
Kobolds have 5 hit points.
I know.
It's 5. Wait, you know? Did you get a monster manual? Cheats.
Some meta knowledge right there. Unappropriate. Unappropriate.
Another one dead.
And now I'll shoot my last missile at the one on the pipe.
Do it. Get that 4.
4. I did get 4.
You get a 4?
It's +1, yeah. I
Yeah,
got 4.
that's 5.
Oh, no. Sorry, I got a 3 on the dice.
Oh,
I rolled 4.
I was like, oh,
that
you
would have
did
been
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
No.
And that was the one on the pillar, right?
On the pillar.
Great. That one is barely hanging on, figuratively and literally.
What do your magic missiles look like?
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, so when I shoot my magic missiles, I thought about this and I'm trying to remember what it is now. I'm gonna have mine. She likes birds. She made friends with birds a lot at the academy. And yeah, they'd look like little, I was gonna say bluebirds, but now I think of Twitter.
She sends very hurtful tweets.
Yeah. Vicious mockery.
She's like, you're not good enough. Yeah, they're gonna be like these little bitty blue. No, they're gonna be dragonflies. I like dragonflies.
Cool.
Yeah, so they'll be
Cool.
like little blue dragonflies. Yeah, and then they kind of like turn around in the long part,
Cool.
sticks them.
Yeah, they pelt those kobolds. One goes down, and one is not looking great.
Oh, and she pulls a dagger out of her.
Okay, cool. You bleed out and die. You're supposed to go to a hospital before you do these kinds of things.
Yeah.
Next up is Cole, and they are going to as you had told them, run for cover. Where would cover be?
I just said get behind me.
So like literally here?
I mean, wherever, like not near the bad people.
Okay.
I would have told her to, stay, where I was. Yep.
Walt took the good cover.
Stay with me.
Yep.
Yeah. So Cole is going to hide behind that pillar for their turn. And back to the top of the round, it's Pulver's turn.
Yeah, boy! Okay.
Oh, where'd you get that?
Yes, when Pulver rages, all semblance of regular language disappears, and it's
Okay.
just a series of grunts and grinds and gibbers.
Amazing.
Sounds like a murder.
It does.
Similar to that. Oh, damn it, hold on. That doesn't count, because it did not go in the box.
Must go in box.
10 plus 5 is 15.
For the shifter?
Yes.
That's a hit.
Yeah! Okay, sorry.
14's their AC. You
We're
got
rolling
it.
these at the same time, but I'm still new to this. 6 plus 5 is 11 points of damage.
Woohoo! Yeah, they are
Total
not
of
looking
20
great.
done. Still up?
Yeah. So when they shift into
very
their
strange.
bestial mode, they gain some temp hit points.
This is he stores this away for later. Usually things die very quickly when he starts smashing them
Yeah.
with his hammer.
Things in the city are tougher than you think they might be.
Okay.
This one's seen a few hammer swings in their lifetime.
This is good input for
Yeah.
later. Okay.
Next up. Did you want to move or anything?
No.
Okay.
I will plant myself here.
Okay. Next up, I believe, is Gadget.
Yes. I'm gonna shoot the shifter,
Okay.
and yeah, I will do it. I
With
will
your
shoot-
short bow.
Yes. Okay, that's cocked. I don't understand how that happened. Okay. 22.
Yeah, just needed a 14. That's
Sweet.
a big ol' hit.
Okay. 6 damage.
You just needed 5.
Sweet. And then also, as I do that, I'm gonna start eyeing the kobold in front of me and see if there's anything interesting to take.
Okay. So you shoot the short bow at the back of this shifter right after they took a hit from Pulver, and they're like, "Is that the best you got?" And then you see an arrow just stab through the back of their head and out through the front. And
Oh.
You're
They collapse.
welcome.
He says great shot, but it comes out.
Yeah.
They are dead. Next up is. Oh, do you want to move?
So everything out there is done. I think I'm just gonna move right here, so I have some cover.
You do
Kind
so.
of kick the kobold out of my way.
Ew, and it's blood.
You do so. Okay. Next up is Waltz.
Yeah, so Waltz is going to take a sort of a defensive position in front of Cole, and maybe just move me to that diagonal right there, if you could. Yeah, just one forward.
Like here?
Yep, and then his, you see that spectral hand, that mage hand, kind of comes out of his pack, and it's got a short bow, and so he grabs that from that, and it's aiming at this goblin. So I'll take a shot. And that would be a 13?
13
Or
hits.
14.
14 also hits.
14.
All right.
I believe it only has 1 hit point,
Yeah.
so whatever you roll
Yeah.
actually will do it.
So yeah, I sort of take, like, you can trust me to Cole, and then you see this happen, he just picks one off of the pillar.
Yeah, and it gets hit and immediately falls off into the city of Sharn at some point.
To land on
Yeah.
someone else's head.
Yeah.
Not my problem.
Can we Wilhelm scream?
Yeah.
I'll add that in, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Would you like to move?
Nope.
Okay, that one is dead. Next up is, I believe, number 4, which is me. With 1 kobold left, I believe.
The magic cobalt on the other side.
Oh no!
Oh, boy.
I mean, this thing is so outnumbered, and here's what this one's gonna do. It's going to walk this way and jump off.
Yeah.
Oh
There you go.
It disappears into the city below.
Oh.
And that is the end of combat.
I wanted to shoot at that one.
Little bloodthirst there, huh, Gadget?
I mean, he was trying to kill us.
no. Ghost. We can't let it go.
I know. How far? Like, she's gonna look down. How far of a jump is it?
It's pretty far. Also, so a feather token activates within 20 feet. It didn't have a feather token.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Got it.
So it had some other means. It at least either it knew that it wasn't going to live from you, so it's taking its chances. There's a chance a hippogriff could ride by and pick it up. There's a
man.
chance it could land on a bridge that has feather fall. It's
Yeah.
taking its chances with the dark below instead of certain death up here.
Yeah.
You got to play your outs. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is gone to the darkness of the city.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, it's probably dead, and if not, there's nothing we can do about it. The mission was to secure our target, and we did.
But we were seen with the target talking about weapons. These are members of that gang, and we let one get away?
I don't think we're gonna be able to chase after it at this point. It's too far gone.
It's your call. If you tell me to go, I'll go.
Let's just get Cole somewhere safe.
Okay.
Cole comes out from behind that pillar that was hiding behind you, Waltz, and is just like, is it over?
Yeah, they're
Thank
They're
you.
gone.
I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to. I just ran because I think obviously they were trying to kill me, and I just didn't know who you were, and I was scared.
You have good instincts.
God.
Sorry.
What is his deal?
Calm down, baby.
And yeah, the calm washes over, and his eyes
sun's going down, big
glass
guy.
from red to blue. I apologize.
I'm sorry. I lost my cool.
Yeah, you did.
It's a little hard to trust people right now.
Just trying to help. Jeez.
You were watching out for you, and that's the most important thing. So
It appears
I
that you were
understand.
right to be frightened and suspicious.
Yes, I knew they were after me. I just didn't know if they knew where I was, and I thought the Cog Carnival was the safest place as any. So maybe I shouldn't have ran, but it's out in the open now, and I'm gonna leave the city. I'm gonna get out here, but before I do, I need to make things right. And I hope you can do that.
Well, if anything, you found us a safe place to talk.
There's an inn. My friend owns it, and we could talk there. I don't think we can get a room, but I think we can talk.
Can this friend be trusted?
Yes,
Very well.
I've been sleeping there at night, so I hope so.
Okay, well, before we go, we should see what all these guys have on them, because it could be useful.
And she wants to go and just start like picking apart.
Good, gathering intelligence.
Yeah. Intelligence.
Yes, intelligence and useful items.
Okay. So how long do you want to stay to loot these bodies?
However long it takes.
Okay.
As far as Gadget is concerned, you guys can drag her away if you
Right,
want.
for sure. We probably won't stay super long just because we want to get somewhere where we can actually talk and get things out. So probably like 10 minutes.
10 minutes is a long time.
Gadget gonna
5
get-
I don't
minutes.
think it takes that much to search
Yeah.
some bodies. Okay. Whoever is searching for items,
Me,
Gadget.
definitely searching for items.
Let's see. Give me a D100 roll.
D100.
D100.
Oh my.
1D hundo
88.
miles per hour.
Gigawatts.
You find a small bottle. This is on the shifter. You find a small bottle that's filled with smoke and a little bit of light.
Okay.
Anybody else searching?
I'm going to examine the shifter body.
Okay, it's dead.
Oh, good. I had a feeling. I want to find out if there are any sort of distinctive marks or like signs of abuse or
Okay.
any affiliated tattoos or markings or anything.
They don't have any like papers marking them as Daask, but they do have a tattoo that is you've seen in. They probably have several tattoos. One of them which does link them to Daask. But nothing else on their body. Give me an investigation roll, actually.
Yeah. Could I make it a medicine check?
You can do that. Well,
Or
medicine,
investigation.
Medicine is to see if
The
you
wounds.
can heal them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But investigation to check their body, I think.
Okay.
Unless you're trying to check inside their body.
No.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
Yeah, you don't find anything else.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and set up the bodies to make it look like they were fighting each other.
Oh.
So that
I'll
we
help
weren't
with that.
here. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Leave no trace.
I would say that you probably have the skills to do that convincingly enough. Okay, cool. You do that. You set up the bodies in a way that it looks like they fought here and killed each other over some qualm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, as we're moving the bodies and removing the shifter, I'll motion to you and be like, remember this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Good idea. Okay.
I change my head into her and nod,
Mm-hmm.
and then go back.
Okay, you just need to tell us when
Yeah.
you do that. Jeez.
Okay. So, do you guys follow Cole to this inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find a ladder to get down from this tower that eventually leads to a bridge that you can take a lift down to
Just
the
as we
ground
get
floor.
to the bottom of the tower, I'm just doing a quick perimeter search to see if
Yeah,
we see
fair.
a body of a kobold or any remnants.
Yes.
Just to put my mind at ease or not.
Yeah, give me a... Go ahead and give me investigation.
So my advantage or my thing is +1 if you want to roll it for me.
Investigation?
Tell me
Sure.
what I found.
Catch it. Stop it.
I'm not even looking.
Okay. You get down from the lift and look around and look up to where that kobold would have jumped, and you follow that path down, and it almost like Sherlock Holmes its way into your mind.
Yeah.
And you see like a dotted line that says like they fell here, trajectory would have been this, and you look over It's a bridge. They fell over and beyond where you are, beyond that level. And you look down over the edge, and you see an awning there that has a hole in it.
See? You gotta let it go, Waltz.
Are you sure?
We're not gonna be able to get to it. We're better off getting this information than trying to chase down a kobold right now.
Okay. All right, but that's on you.
I'll take it.
Okay.
And we'll move.
So you head down the road, and Cole leads you to this inn. What's this inn called? It's called The Last Light. And you walk inside, and it is a very small room. It's very it's a very broken down and battered inn. It's seen better days. There's not a human. There's a shifter actually at the front desk who is just reading a newspaper. So they eye you as you come in and just go back to reading their paper.
Hello to you too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're not supposed to say. I'm sorry.
Cole kind of brings you over to one corner, and there's like a small seating area, and she's like, okay, I have to tell you this quick because I don't want to be here long. I need to leave town. Daask is after me because I know something.
Pulver, keep watch.
Very well. I'll go stand at the doorway.
Okay. Just inside or outside?
Outside.
Okay. You stand outside the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lean up against the wall, all casual like.
Falls into the wall.
You can fix it now, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not great at dancing, but you're great at
Oh
carpentry.
my god, I'm
Yes.
getting better
You're
every day.
great at dancing.
How dare you?
Yeah.
You post up against that wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, and then before she starts, I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to make a sound that kind of is like, just like some kind of ambient sound that makes it harder to hear what we're saying for people who are listening in.
Okay, I like that.
Like a white noise or something.
Yeah. The shifter at the table at the front desk is like, what is that? Can you hear that? What is that? What is... It's a noise. It's a noise.
I don't hear
I don't
anything.
hear anything.
What is the shifter's story?
Excuse me! Are you making a noise?
I don't hear anything.
Must be someone upstairs. Oh.
Rude.
And she walks upstairs to check on the rooms. Cole kind of huddles down closer to you, trying to just keep it quiet as well. Okay. My friend's name is Razor, and we fought together in the last war. And when the war ended, we didn't have anywhere to go. As your warforged friend has probably told you, it's hard for us to get work in the city. Nobody trusts us. Nobody wants to hire us. They're afraid of foreigners. And so we got desperate and had no money. And Razor said he got a job working a long-term secret mission of some sort for Alden de Orient. That's the scion of a dragon-marked house, if
Yes.
you don't know.
The Orions.
The Orients, yes. they got warforged from all over the city to help them do this job. It was physical labor. It was lifting and pulling and digging, and I couldn't go because of my injury. And so Razor went and did the job for a couple weeks, and the plan was to save up the money to buy me an arm so I could do the work too, because it's good money and we have to take what we can find. And they were digging up something in the ruins of Old Sharn, and as you know, that's kind of off limits to everyone unless you have some sort of power, and House Orion, I guess, has enough power to get some sort of excavation crew down there.
That makes sense.
Razor said it was some sort of schema, some blueprint for some old artifact.
An old artifact of Old Sharn? Or was it put there after?
I believe it was from the ruins of Old Sharn. Sharn is built on the ruins of a bunch of old cities. The foundations, which originally were built on top of goblin ruins. The old city was destroyed by dark magic, but if you can get down there and if you can get some manpower, you can find some incredible things, or so I hear.
And this is what you're worried about?
No. Listen. Razor often came back very sullen and a bit disturbed and sometimes wounded from what was down there, but he wouldn't tell me what was going on. And eventually I got it out of him. Apparently the job was a little more dangerous than he had let on. They were digging for some artifacts, but they were also killing the warforged that were talking about it, which is why Razor didn't want to say anything. And then he found out that there was a child they had kidnapped, some kid from House Orion, some Caden Dorian. They kidnapped this kid, and once Razor found that out, he wouldn't have it. He didn't want any part of it. And so when he went to go tell them, I didn't see him come back.
Why would they kidnap someone from their own house?
I don't know. I asked around. I asked some other warforged to see if they knew what happened, and one of them finally talked and said that they said they executed him.
The child?
No, Razor. They executed Razor right in front of them. He was gonna blow the thing wide open and tell the police about the child they kidnapped, but they wouldn't have it, so they just executed him. Cut his head clean off.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes.
What does Daask have to do with any of this? It doesn't seem like a connection to
Daask.
Orion.
Daask was working security, and I believe they're the ones that kidnapped the child. They might be using it as some sort of blackmail or something, which is why they might have done this excavation in the first place. Look, you gotta find a way down to this excavation site. Razor might be gone, but there's other warforged. They could be alive, and they could need your help.
How does one, if you were warforged, go about applying for this job? Is it still available? Are they still taking them?
I don't think so. I tried to get down there. I asked around, and every time I found someone who was willing to talk, they disappeared too.
Okay.
I don't know how to get down there. They won't tell me, but House Orion, this Alden Orion guy, if you talk to him, he's got to know. They have his kid. Like, there must be something going on there.
So the Orions hired the warforged to dig up this artifact.
Right.
And they were also killing the warforged. But someone from their own house had their child captured by the Daask?
My best guess is that they kidnapped the child so that they would hire these warforged. It was blackmail, so they could basically use the kid as leverage so they could fund this excavation down.
I see.
The kid's down there too, apparently.
So the Daask are the ones doing the excavation.
Yeah. House Orion's just funding the warforged.
Okay.
And is Alden located in Sharn?
Yes, he's got some house, some estate in Mithril Tower, some high up fancy place. They wouldn't let me up there. But he hired those warforged, so he's got to know where they're digging. He has to.
Thank you for this. And thank you for going above and beyond.
what you needed to do.
I'm doing it for Razor. So please, if you find other warforged, help them. No, I have to leave the city. I have to get out of here. But good luck.
Do you have plans on how to get out?
I'm gonna stow away on a train or a ship or something. I can find my way. I should be all right.
Are you sure? Because we can help.
I should be okay. I'll stop by and see Vilroy on the way back.
Carefully.
Carefully. Okay, I have to go. Thank you. She gets up, walks out, and opens the door and sees you standing there. And she puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Thank you. Thank you."
Stay safe.
And then she runs off into the night.
So I've come upon like children like this before, and I
You
just
can
say
come back in, Pulver.
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. Pulver
I
returns.
say we should be careful because children can be scary. This child's like a demon vampire child and stole all my gadgets. So I just said it's a scary thing.
Gadget's had some bad experiences with children in the past.
Why don't we head back to somewhere where we can talk safely about what we want to do?
It is very late right now.
Yeah.
Shall we return to our safe house?
Yeah, but maybe we shouldn't all go together. We should like take different paths.
I agree.
Look at you thinking like a spy.
Okay, but I am a spy.
Right.
I also graduated.
Right.
Or else I wouldn't be here. I do good work.
You do. You
Thank you.
one-shot that cobalt. That was great.
Okay, I did. I
did.
did, and
Good.
the shifter, and I've done lots of other good things.
Yeah, you got that door open for us.
I did, and I was very sneaky. I'm good.
Yes.
So, don't have to keep talking about it.
Maybe Gadget should be in charge.
Yeah. Whatever that boy said, I like it.
All right.
I
we'll
think
see
that
you
one
back.
should be in charge.
Maybe I should stay here. Such a nice shifter.
Do you not hear this noise?
No,
Is it just
Oh, that's
me?
Gadget.
You're making that noise?
no, I don't. What would I be doing to make that
Excuse me.
noise?
Would you mind leaving?
Okay, I just said I liked you, but now you're rude, so I'm never coming here again.
No, you can come back. I just want to see if that noise goes away.
Okay, well look, I'll go outside
I turn it off.
and I come back. It's
gone
wait,
now.
Did you? Oh, okay. You know what? That's fine.
But you're back.
Yeah.
Maybe you had a bee in your bonnet and then it flew out.
I don't have a bonnet.
Bye. Wait, hold on. I run a business. Do you want a room?
No, but we'll take. I don't know. Do you have any like leftover pieces of things you don't want?
Oh, yeah, of course. And she reaches down and gives you like a small bag.
Oh,
How convenient.
great!
And you open
Bag
it.
of pieces.
Do you open it now or do you wait till later?
I open it now.
It's a bigger bag. But sure, you look inside, and it is basically the garbage under her desk.
Just stupid garbage.
She throws it back. You said things.
I'm not a garbage man.
All right. Well, you should be more clear about your vocation.
Oh, should I? Do I look like that's what I'm here for?
This looks like you're here for a party. I like your hair.
Okay, we should go.
I feel like we've already left.
Yeah.
Okay,
Friends
fine.
are gone.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Okay. Bye. Look out for bees. No, you're weird. Okay, are you guys are separating but then meeting back at the safe house? Is that the plan?
Scatter!